That's such a great segue into my next question. Or what are some examples of how teams can use texting to engage with their fans, communicate, sell more tickets, and keep it? But I love that example, the know before you go. I can't tell you how many teams do just the email of know before you go, but
Oh,
know
I
before
know.
you go text
Crazy.
message is fantastic. What are some other ideas that you've seen that have been really effective for teams?
The better question is, what can't you communicate? um, yeah, I mean, there's so many. Obviously, the need to know before you go has really taken off. Whether it comes to parking, whether it comes to when to enter the stadium or the arena, or gate changes or weather changes, all that type of stuff. Um, Obviously, to your point about just driving single game inventory is just really night and day when it comes to a text versus an email.
Hmm.
We've also seen a lot of teams kind of piggyback on all of these kind of examples with sponsors. So now the sponsorship team is getting involved and saying, hey, we're going to be sending out, 9 Saturday texts. Need to know before you go. Let's get a sponsor on these, right? So that's another really, really great way. Merch drops, absolutely fantastic. Black Friday. I mean, the amount
Hmm.
of volume that Vozzy was sending out with our partners for Black Friday going into the holidays is just absolutely crazy. Post game surveys, or how was your experience? Let us know how we did. What can we be doing better? Um, I could talk to you for the next 5 hours of different examples, but they're all extremely beneficial, not only for the partner, but also for the fan. And we always say, people can obviously always opt out, but they're your fan for a reason. They want to hear from you, right? Whether it's exciting news going off the team, or hey, you just made playoffs, don't forget to renew your season tickets, or hey, come to the game. Like, they want to know what's going on. They want to be involved. So it's a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
that's what they signed up for in the first place. So absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So that
Yeah.
post-game survey, just really quick. So teams would take their single game buyer list, folks who scanned in their tickets for that game, and they put it into Vazi, the names of the names of the people and their cell phone numbers, and then they text out to them. Do you see a lot of team using the post-game survey, and kind of responses and feedback is significantly better than, say, email or even QR
Absolutely.
codes around the stadium?
Absolutely. It's all real time. I think too, as soon as they leave the game, they're on their phone, they're posting on social media, they're just there, they're communicating, texting with their friends, whether they won or they lost. Like, keep that buzz going and hit them where they are, right? Which is their phone. So absolutely. It's night and day, where I believe in email, you're seeing it a week later.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. So best practices. Let's just pretend, for example, I'm a team. I just signed up for Vazi, super excited to start sending out text messages. Am I focusing more on going out there, finding folks to sign up? Am I taking my email list and doing something with that to put it into Vazi? What is the first few things that you tell teams as soon as they sign up to get started with you? If their goal is, hey, I want to sell more tickets, sell more merchandise, and communicate better with my fans.
Yeah, it's an interesting question because it really comes down to what the team is the most comfortable with. There's a couple different ways that you can do it. Some teams out of the gate, to your point, they'll pull single day buyers or their season ticket holders, and they'll just start texting them, right? Other teams, other partners are not as comfortable with that. They want to make sure that the recipient of the text is saying, hey, yes, I want to hear from you via text message. So in that case, we hold their hand a little bit more. We have a fantastic partner success team that works with all of our teams very, very closely. And we have different tools within Vazi, whether it be a QR code or keyword text-ins or other various tools that we have to help you gather those opt-ins. So I think we out of the gate help those partners organize kind of their approach and help them grow the opt-in in the database list versus the teams like, hey, we just want to hit the ground running and we're going to start blasting all our people, and hey, whether they opt out, that's on them. So there's a couple of different ways, but we handle um, both, very carefully.
I love the fact that you have a team that actually hand holds staff members
Oh
in,
yeah.
in sports teams, because as a former marketing director, I can tell you my plate's full. We're adding more stuff to it. It never ends. I'm in charge of community relations or game entertainment or sponsorships or groups. I've got all these other things. But if I've got someone to say, hey, how do you want to grow your email list? Or grow your text list rather? Do you want to do it by enter to wins and contests and different things? Or do you want to export from your email list? What do you want to do? And have someone that kind of says, hey, it's best practice. It's great.
Yeah. And I think that actually is really what separates Vozzy from the rest of the pack is we, like I said before, we are only focused in sports, right? That is our bread and butter. We love it. We don't really have any interest of going outside of that box. We work so closely with our teams, whether it's a weekly call, bi-weekly call, monthly call. We are constantly saying, hey, what do you need more of? Like, do you need help with this? What are you missing within the platform right now? And we are brainstorming and growing with our team. And to my point earlier, we have a ton of different feature sets within our mass technology as well as our one-to-one platform that help our teams do various things that all were really created from them on different areas that they needed help with, whether it be our journey flow or our surveys. Those all came from ideas of our teams. So we work very closely with them.
So you're taking ideas from other sports teams and recommendations, and you say, okay, let me add this to the platform. Like surveys, I know several teams that will put a Google form link or a Survey Monkey in every single text message. But what you're saying now is it's already baked into your software, and you don't have to pay the additional fee, $600 or whatever it is a month or a year for Survey Monkey. You just do it right in Vozzy, right?